you notice those chords, that's to my song, The Description. I have been listening to a lot of um, 1990s George Benson records. I got into my real contemporary jazz fusion bag when I wanted to do this song. So I wanted to kind of bring a whole nother array of another R&B style. And I was definitely, as usual, listening to a lot of Chicago. And as everybody pretty much knows, Chicago is one of my main biggest influences musically. Their first 7 to 8 albums are pretty much to blame for the aggressive funk rock style that I have. Like them and the Ozzy Brothers are a real slick combination of putting all these elements on one record. And Chicago is very instrumental in that. And if you notice some of the chords in this song, the majority of the chords are in major sevens. I always try to make different songs different from each other, as opposed to when I do them. So when I always like go through the tracks right before I put together the album, I was listening to make sure that I wasn't being too repetitive. You have to have certain trademarks and signatures to put your stamp on it, but I always wanted to make sure that I was doing something different. So the unique thing about this whole song right here was that I did most of it in major seven. So you'll hear, then I get to the minor seven. So it's major, minor. See that that's basically all I did, and I just wanted to kind of make it different, and it sounded a lot like Beginnings by Chicago, like just the vibe of it. Because even some of the chords, if you look at the way I played the bass line, I actually wanted to play the bass line like Peter Cetera, who is one of my favorite bass players of all time. He's in my top 10, and that whole. I was trying to do that whole theory to that. So that's why if you notice the verses sound a lot like what Chicago would have did if they would have had the horns and Peter Cetera playing. So if you take that, you go. Now, of course, when I did it, I decided to flip it another way and create a bridge going from there. It was just a real creative time for me. I just was really feeling in the studio, so I just started to go, and that's how I came up with my bridge. Vocally, definitely was going for the 1970s doo-wop era, if you want to call it that as well. Just a lot of great soulful groups like the Delphonics, Ray Goodman and Browns. Matter of fact, my breakdown in the song where I do the whole beatbox and I have the 4 or 5 part harmony thing going, the lead singer singing, I basically want to take you back to that essence, like the song Ray Goodman and Brown Special Lady, where in the beginning it's just them. You can imagine them on the corner just doo-wop and acapella and singing that. So I just wanted to really kind of bring that old school element. A lot of the harmony arrangements in this particular song was definitely inspired by the DeBarge family, because the DeBarge, L, Mark, Randy, James, and Bunny, they did some of the greatest intricate harmonies in the world of R&B pop music. So the whole jazzy, ooh, I want to just kind of give like that whole vibe and give you the essence of what that sounded like. The lyrics definitely inspired me because I wanted to tap into the emotions. That's why if you listen to the song, the chorus goes, every single time I try to, I just can't find the words to describe it. It's like a love song that you heard when you get stuck on one word. And a lot of times we all have that familiar part in the song that we get stuck on. You hear something like Kool and the Gang, you'll hear Take My Heart when he starts off, whoo, whoo. Like we all remember that when we hear it. So I wanted to kind of create a vibe. So that's when I went up and ooh, I just wanted to kind of go with that whole thing. And that's how Description was born.